Hey there! Today I'm going to be showing you a few exercises that you can try to release sciatic pain. Come over to the mat. If you have, we're going to use a foam roller or bring a cushion. What we'll be trying to accomplish in this practice is to stretch this area of the lower back and bring a little bit of relief into the sciatic nerve. We're going to start on all fours, so come onto your hands and knees. And typically when we do this, we have the hands underneath the shoulders, knees over the hips. But for this one, just walk the hands just slightly ahead, round the upper back, and then slowly come into child's pose with your rounded spine. And just bring your awareness to the low back and feel that nice stretch. As you inhale, press on up, back onto all fours. Begin to take a moderate rounding of the spine. Keep that rounding in the spine and slowly come back into child's pose. Feel the stretch. And come on back up. Once again, round the spine. Move back into child's pose. This time we're going to stay in child's pose for maybe 3 or 4 breaths. And if it's not comfortable for you to be all the way down any level, just hold. And come back up. Again, curl round the spine. Sit back into child's pose with that rounded spine. Stretch out the lower back. We're bringing a little bit of traction into that area, creating a little bit more space. Easy breath. And come on back up. We're going to do that just one more time. But on your own, you can do this as many times as feel good. Round the spine and sit back. And this time we'll hold for about 6 breaths. And slowly come on back up. From here, we're going to turn over and come to lay down on the mat. Keep your knees bent and have your low back in contact with the floor. I'm going to bring the knees up toward the chest. And slowly release. Exhale, we bring the knees in. Feel that stretch along the lower back. And as you inhale, knees move away. Exhale, bring it in. Just bring a nice, easy, gentle breath. You can follow your own breath, go at your own pace. Bring the knees as close to the body as feels right for you and your spine. Feel free to pause here for a few breaths, or just keep breathing. Inhale, knees away, and exhale, knees come in. Inhale, knees away from the body. Exhale, bring them in. And we can also try this with one leg at a time and just to see how this feels. And you might notice maybe one side it feels a little bit better than the other. We'll start with the right knee. Just bring the right knee in. We'll hold it in for about 5 or 6 breaths. And taking your awareness to the stretch in that low back, just right above your butt cheek. Notice how that feels. We're not necessarily trying to relax here. We're trying to stretch it. And release. We'll bring the left knee in toward the chest and just notice the difference doing it with 2 legs versus doing it with 1. Notice the differences in the sensations in the left side versus the right side. Keep your breath nice and easy, no strain. So I'm going to show you one more exercise that you can do, and it's very helpful to do this with a foam roller, and you'll see why. We're going to put this right underneath the low back, the sacrum, and we'll do the same action of bringing the knees in toward the chest. Now what the roller does, as you curl the knees in, the roller kind of rolls away, and we stretch this low area, the low back area, even more. So the roller kind of is rolling away while you bring your knees close to the body. If you don't have a roller, you can also use a cushion. So we'll just try to get a little height here, place it underneath the low back, and then we bring the knees in toward the chest, and you will still feel a bit of a stretch. But if you do have a roller available to you, then give that a try, see how it feels, because it's a really great way to stretch the tissues. You just got to get yourself a little balanced. Bring the knees in with you exhale. Maybe hold here for a few breaths, whether you're on your roller or the cushion. Allow that low back and the tissues to stretch, stretch, stretch. And then gentle release. Bring it in again. And if it just feels good to hold still, don't worry about moving in and out. Feel that nice stretch. And again, remember to keep the breath moving steady, nice and easy. We're not forcing. Hold the knees in for a few breaths. Release. And the last time here, but of course, on your own, you can do as many as feels good for you. Taking any variation, try, see if it works, see what helps. And really any forward fold, whether you're standing or sitting, should help to bring some relief to the area. Just move slowly. All right, we release your cushion or the roller, reconnect the spine, maybe hug the knees in just one more time, and release. Anytime if you're walking and you feel a bit of pain, just pause, fold forward while you're standing up, of course. Add any forward folds into your routine. You can always keep the knees bent because you're not really looking to stretch the hamstrings at all. Take a forward fold. Allow the back to curl and round, and focus on feeling that stretch in that low back area and creating space in that area. All right, well, those are just a few exercises that you can try, and I hope that you do find some relief for your pain. Remember, listen to your body, take it easy, go slow, and consciously try to learn about what works and what doesn't work, and make wise choices for yourself. Before you go, I have one last bonus I wanted to share with you. If you have somewhere where you can hang, whether a full hang or even if your feet are on the floor, but you just kind of let the weight off of the feet a little bit and into your hands. You could use a bar, you could use some resistance bands holding onto something. This gives a really nice decompression in the whole spine. So if you are able to hang, or if you like to work up to it, that is another great way that you can do to bring a little bit relief and stretch in the spine. If you're interested to learn about sciatic nerve flossing, check this video above and I will link it down below. Goodbye for now, and I hope that these exercises bring you a little bit of relief.